Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. That is probably the best I'm gonna get. I literally just tried to do my intro like 80 different times. Last time we worked on some crafting stuff, and we also worked on trying to get upgrades and stuff to work on my armor, and I'm glad that I had finally gotten it to work, because that was kind of frustrating. But yeah, I don't remember, did I add any more? I don't think I added any more custom things. I know I'm gonna have to wait for more diamonds before I can actually make more things. Which, to wait for more diamonds, I'll have to wait for this thing out here. I added one more thing. I added one more resource to the giant farm thing over here. Now we have diamonds. So hopefully we'll get diamonds a lot faster, which means we should be pumping out growth accelerators way faster. Which means we should be getting more resources way faster, which means, yeah, this thing's just suddenly gonna get a lot faster. And another thing I did, I added in all of the control rods and things into this. So now all we need to do is fill in all the glass, which is actually probably going to be the longest and hardest part because guess what the glass takes? Gold. Guess what's really hard to wait for? Because it doesn't make it very much. Gold. Because if we go down here, iron makes like 16 per recipe, and if I'm correct, yes, this only makes 4. And we need basically the same amount of gold that we need iron if we're going to make all the glass. So that's always fun. And also, I put these back into the way that I had them originally because I found that there was a weird confliction problem that it was having where if you have it set up to where some of them aren't touching directly to a generator, then for some reason it doesn't want to make the Draconium, Awakened Draconium thing. Don't really know what was going on there, but it works now, so yeah. Now, as for this episode, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. There's a couple ideas that I have. I either want to start working towards the Draconic Staff of Power, or I want to go kill... I'm definitely going to go kill a few more Ender Dragons really quickly, but I'm either going to work for the Draconic Staff of Power, or I'm going to work for a few more upgrades. I think... I can do upgrades off camera. Let's work for the Draconic Staff of Power. That sounds like fun. I should probably go ahead and go into, where is it? Music and sounds, hostile creatures. Just basically turn that off. Let's put it, yeah, just off. Hopefully that'll make it to where the Ender Dragon's not like super duper loud, but I can't guarantee anything. Oh, was the Ender Dragon still alive? Did I not kill it last time? Or is that just lingering? Yeah, I think that's just lingering breath. Let's put this here, this here, and this here, and let's back up. Is it gonna be way louder than it should? No, it actually sounds perfectly fine. Okay. So that means that I actually might turn it on to 0% or 1% just so there's some sound in the background. Because that's a bit too quiet for me. Okay. Maybe it's not hostile creatures that affects this. Maybe friendly creatures? Nope. I feel like this always comes back to the same thing, where I don't know what to turn down to make it to where you don't hear the little giant loud sounds. I guess I could just turn everything down. Then it would be impossible for it not to work. There we go, 2%. And it is still that loud, okay. So I guess while I'm going around slowly killing the Ender Dragon, let's talk about a few school-related things. The reason why I have been making, like, barely any videos recently. So, let's see. I believe I already I believe I already went over the different classes that I have in another one of my videos. I believe it was my latest video that I have in my regular Minecraft survival series. So I'm not going to go over that. Do I have any crystals left? I do not. I'm actually going to go over a fun little story that has to do entirely with a single class, which is computer science. Get back here. It's computer science. So, in computer science, one of the things that you learn how to do, or at least in this class, is how to code in Java. So, I technically haven't learned how to code yet, but I have learned how to execute a command, which tells how to run things and how to actually compile the programs that you write. That I have learned how to do. Now, whenever I tried to do this the first time, though, let's just say I had some problems. The command that you use to compile things is JAVAC. It's pronounced or it's spelled JAVAC, and it stands for Java Compile. And for some unknown reason, it just did not work on my computer. At least, well, eventually we did fix it, obviously, because I'm not still working on it, but yeah, I don't know what exactly was the problem with it. It just wouldn't work. And let's just start from the beginning. Well, I guess so. I just stumbled over just about oh, lag. Okay. Let's see if I can get through a single sentence here. So, I was working on trying to get this to work for hours. The different methods that I tried were like making a new path so that it could tell what I was looking for and, just random stuff like that, searching just about every video, why is every single tech support related type video thing on YouTube from like 8 years ago? Like, how are you supposed to get any information from an old version? Dragon just trying its hardest to cut me off. Anyways, yeah, I dealt with that for a while. Eventually, I just gave up for the day. I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this. I'll work more on it tomorrow. And work more on it I did. For another few hours. Couldn't get it to work. Eventually, I got so mad and so frustrated after probably clocking in about 10 hours of work total that I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna let my dad deal with it. And it was like an hour later, and finally he was able to fix it. So, Dad, if you're watching this, thank you. I can now actually do my programming class. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh wait, I just remembered. There's even more to the story, which I kinda skipped over. So, whenever I tried to give up, or not tried to give up, but whenever I gave up the first time on trying to get the JAVAC command to work properly, I ended up deciding, you know what, I'm going to try a different program than Java. Or maybe not Java, but, just the way that I was trying to do things. I figured, you know what, let me try something a little bit different. So I tried using Notepad++ instead. So I downloaded that, and it turns out one of the things that you need is a thing called the plugin manager, I think it was, which for some reason I didn't have. And they said or in the video that I watched said how to install it, they said you may have accidentally not checked in a box or something. And so I went back through, made sure I did everything, and still didn't have that. And I started looking through different things, saying, well, maybe there's some way to do stuff without this. Nope, turns out it is entirely essential. So, an entirely essential, like, file or whatever it's called, something you literally need to run the program, and it wasn't automatically installed. Because that makes perfect sense. So then after that, I ended up trying with Java again, giving up again, and then, yeah. I'm just gonna kill this dragon and then move on to the actual making of the Staff of Power. Now I have 3 more hearts to make Awakened Draconium, and 3 more eggs so I can grow more crops. So, anyways, how do we make the Staff of Power? For the Staff of Power, we need the pickaxe, we need the sword, and we need the shovel. As well as an Awakened Core and 5 Awakened Draconium Ingots. And also, all of these are probably an Awakened level. Yes, they are, okay, which means I need 5 Awakened Cores in total, 4 Draconic Energy Cores, I'll need to make the Wyvern stuff too, and just a bunch of Awakened Draconium Ingots. So I guess let's start with the sword. I'm pretty sure I have diamond swords. Surprisingly, I don't. Oh, right. I used them all to make diamond spikes. Let's go ahead and make the sword. So, where is it? There it is. Click this. What am I gonna need? Everything, okay. So let's just go ahead and make like 20 of these right off the bat. So that we can make a Wyvern core, and then I believe the other thing is a Wyvern energy core. Then we should be good on the Sword of the Wyvern. Now to make the Draconic Sword, we're going to need a few Awakened Draconium. This, we're going to need stuff. Need another Wyvern core, more Wyvern energy cores. So much stuff. And then I need 4 more Wyvern cores. Wow. Then it should just be a nether star and some awakened draconium. So put the nether star in the middle. To get all of these, put 2 on either side. Then I need 5 draconium ingots. I actually just thought, I wonder if there's any other recipes that actually use all 9 of the things. Because now that I think about it, I don't remember using it for anything other than making the awakened core. Put these over here. I think it's just 2 ingots? Yep, it is. So then start. Charges up super fast because we have nether star generators and those are overpowered. So here we go. We should have the sword right about now. Okay. So now we have the Draconic sword. How much damage does this do? 3.5. But if you charge it up, it does 35. Okay. It's a little bit better. Of course, it's still not as good as my Supremium sword, which has the Strength 2 thing, plus my Strength 2 ring, which ends up making it do 41 times like 2, so that's still a bajillion times better than this. Which is why we're trying to make the Staff of Power. So what was the next thing that we needed after this? Next let's go for the shovel. So we're going to need all the same things, going to need to make this again. Yeah. So we have the shovel of the wyvern, and I should probably sleep so it's not storming. Speaking of sleeping, I really need to make an, proper house. Did I just say an proper house? I think I did. I really need, some sort of proper house, because just sleeping out in the open and the thing, or like I've been doing the entire series, is... my character's probably not too happy with that. My point is, he'd probably be a lot happier if I had a mansion. Like, right here. That could be nice. I might really need to go back to the diamond, or mining dimension thing, because surprisingly diamonds are actually being a huge problem in this, even with the super diamond farm that I have. But anyways, we now have 2 parts to the... okay, I forgot what it was called. The Draconic Staff of Power. Okay. I was gonna say that and try and make it sound really epic, but I did not do that in the slightest. Anyways, next we need the pickaxe. How do you make that? This is made the same as normal, this is made the same as that. It's basically all the same crafting recipe, just using slightly different shapes. Also, I am now heading into the dimension of whatchamacallit, the mining dimension, so I can get more diamonds, because they're a serious issue. And probably would have been smart for me to leave a chunk loader next to my diamond farm while I was going out and mining for diamonds so I would get double the amount. But, you know what, oh well. What was that sound? And why was it, right in my ear? That was creepy. Seriously, what is that? Hopefully 1.5 stacks will tide me over for at least the amount of time it takes to make that much with that. I guess while I'm crafting stuff, I could also set a draconium blocks to upgrade. This might have been a mistake. It's so slow charging. You know what? Maybe it'll be done by the time we're ready for it. Nope, it's not ready. Huh. Well, I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna set up some custom commands. Or, sorry, not custom commands, custom crafting recipes. I just realized something. With the nether star generators, well, this one does only produce 320,000 RF per tick. It does it for like 15 minutes. Well, this one produces 2.5 million RF per tick, only like 1 minute. I wonder which one's actually more, efficient. Come on, finish up. I've literally been sitting here for 20 minutes just doing random crafting recipes so I don't have to do them. Or setting up random automated crafting recipes. This thing is still not done. I have had to reset both of these multiple times. Mostly this one, because it uses way more nether stars. At least I'm only 1% away from it crafting. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we can finally actually make the thing that we wanted. And there we go. We now have all 3 of the main pieces. Now, what do we need? We just need one more awakened core, and just 5 ingots. I bet we can do that. If we have the nether stars, I only have 4 and I need 5. Alright, let's go turn on the nether star generating thing, I guess. Alright, so we should just have to put this in here, then these, one on either side. I know this goes here, and then let's just fill in the rest with Draconic, or Awakened Draconium. See if that does it. Yep, there we go. Start, and it's charging super fast, that's good. And here we go, the main goal of this episode, making the ultimate item, except it can still be upgraded. We now have the Draconic Staff of Power. So I think that's where I'm going to end off this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, I'm either going to upgrade this or I will have upgraded this, and probably going to play around with it, see what I can do. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.